dead leaves. It's the fall of the year. The leaves are just about gone off the trees. Dead leaves. Can you can you use dead leaves to help you catch fish? Good morning, guys and girls. Good morning. December 13. We're looking at the book of Psalm 103. 103. By the way, if you're not subscribed to the Catch of the Day book, hit that subscribe channel and subscribe. If you're watching this over on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or some of the other places where we post it, go to that YouTube channel and subscribe to the Catch of the Day channel. You will become a part of the Catch of the Day family. A great group of believers, of Christians that will become your friends on that channel. It's almost like an internet church. It's almost like a social media church. It sure is. Psalm 103 says, know that the Lord is God. Know that the Lord is God. He made us. We belong to him. We are his people. We are the sheep that he tends. We are the sheep that he tends. He takes care of us. We belong to him. It's so enjoyable to see our kids and our grandkids grow in their fishing ability. Over time, offering a great deal of patience, we watch them improve. We see them learn. And then we see them become creative in the ways that they fish. They go from no knowledge at all to figuring out better ways to catch fish. What a thrill that is to watch. What a heartwarming thrill it is when one of your grandkids says, Granddad, why don't we try such and such and see if that works? Why don't we do this? What if I cut this worm size down in half? You reckon I get more bites? Stuff like that. Our God is constantly watching and looking out for each one of us. As we created our kids, he created us. He must get really excited as we grow in Christ, when we become more Christ-like, when we start living our lives the way that he intended for us to live them, when we do things that he just looks down and said, that's my child, that's my son, that's my daughter, that just did that great deed for somebody, that just helped somebody in a time of trouble, that just prayed for someone, that just went to the hospital to see one. Going right from the Bible, just fed someone that was hungry, just gave somebody water that was thirsty. How God must feel when we do that. Our own children are so proud when they accomplish something that they know we share in their joy. They're so proud. They're so proud because they know Mom and Dad's happy about this. This is tickling Mom and Dad to death. God feels the same way about you. He feels the same way about me. Our daily goal every single day should be to make God proud of his creation. That's us, you and me. To make him proud of his creation. You know, you've heard me say many times over the last couple of years, try to put a smile on God's heart. Something that will put a smile on God's heart. You know, I don't know what happens when God has a smile on his heart. I believe he's got a big old smile on his face. I believe that when we put a smile on God's heart, he can't wait to do something good for us. He just will go out of his way to do something good for us. You know, when our kids do something great, they make good grades. They play a ball game where they try really, really hard in. They accomplish something that seemed impossible for them, but they worked hard at it and accomplished. We are so proud of them, and we want to reward them. We want to reward them. We stop off at Brahms and get a big ice cream sundae or something, or we do something to reward them. You know, God's the same way with us. You know, the way that we are with our kids is kind of the way God is with us. He wants to reward us. He wants to do something special for us when we put a smile on his heart. When he looks down there and said, that's my guy, that's my girl. Look at what they're doing. Look at how they're helping somebody else. Look at what they're doing. Man, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them. He's going to bless your socks off when you do that. He will do something extraordinary in your life that you'll not be able to say anything, but that had to come from God. No way this could have happened. That had to come from God. I hear a lot of Christians say it's a God thing. It's a God thing. Well, as a matter of fact, it is a God thing. Our daily goal should be to make God proud of his creation. Try to make God proud of you. Try to make him happy with you. Here's our tip for today, and this is really a good one right here. I learned about this years ago in a tournament over on Bull Shoals Lake in the month of March, by the way. Bass will load up under dead leaves in the tail end of pockets in the fall and early winter. Now, they'll actually stay there and get up under those pockets in February and March also. And I'm talking about little indentations or little pockets where the leaves blow up in there and they get more and more leaves and they form just a leaf surface on top. And there might not be but a foot or 2 or 3 foot of water under it. And the water might be cold. Water temperature may be down in the 40s and people are catching fish out in really deep water. And you're thinking about fishing out in deep water too. But you can get in the tail ends of those little pockets or coves or along bluffs that have a little pocket and all those leaves gang up back in there. The wind blows them and they gang up in there and you just have solid leaves on top of the water. The bass get right under those. Sometimes in only a foot or 2 foot of water. Take a heavy jig, look for the little holes. If you can't get a hole, get a jig. You can penetrate down through those leaves, and you will catch some incredibly large fish, incredibly large fish. There's been a lot of tournaments won that way over the last several years. It was a new deal back when I learned it on Bull Shoals probably 25 or 30 years ago. It's just amazing technique to me. And when I learned that technique, and I didn't invent it, I just learned it from somebody else. But once I did, I started doing that, and it works, and it works, and it works, time after time after time. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. It's pretty chilly, but remember, I sure do love you.